Good morning. How is everybody today? As you know, I have been off trail. It'll be exactly a month today that I left the PCT temporarily. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I got off trail in Tehachapi due to a festering back injury that I needed to give some time off and some rest. I basically sprained my spine. And I also needed to wait out some snow and make some decisions and really do a lot of soul searching. And so that's what I've done. I've spent the last 4 or 5 weeks doing all those things. So I spent a week in Tehachapi. I spent 2 weeks in St. George, Utah with my mom. We rented an Airbnb and did a whole bunch of sightseeing. We went to Zion National Park. We went to the Bryce Canyon. We went to a couple of state parks in Utah and just thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. And then I flew up to Reno to stay with my friend Jody. And so I've been here for a week. That's where I'm currently at. And tomorrow I go back out on trail and I'm so excited. I have been feeling really good. My back is a lot better. I am going to have to be very careful. I have to be careful about my pack weight. I have to make sure that I'm diligent in doing my stretches and yoga and things just to keep it healthy and keep my legs healthy. I have to be more diligent and conscious of my diet and make sure that I am keeping protein in it. That was a huge mistake that I had made. I basically just depleted my body of any kind of healing energy, and so it couldn't. So I have to add protein back into my diet. But other than that, yeah, I feel really good. My back feels good. I've done a few small day hikes, granted without a pack, but those day hikes I've been feeling really good. So I'm ready to get back out there and give it a go. So as of tomorrow, I am going to be, I'm not going to be returning to Tehachapi. I had already decided before getting off that I wouldn't be doing the Sierra this year. I don't feel like it's a safe environment for me, and I have never envisioned doing the Sierra in a survival mode state. I want to wait and come back and do it in a low snow year, in a year that I can just really enjoy the Sierra for what it is. I'm not going to try and do the rest of the trail and then come back and do the Sierra this year because I don't have the time to do that. I'm under a time constraint. I'm only allowed to be in the States for 180 days total, so I now only have 90 days to finish the rest of the trail. So I'm at the halfway mark. I won't have time, and I'm not interested in pushing big miles in order to go back and do the Sierra. Part of getting back on trail and keeping my body healthy is to honor it by watching how many miles I do a day and not pushing my body further than it really wants to go. So the trade-off is doing what's right for my body, doing less miles, making it to Canada, which is my ultimate goal, but not do the Sierra. So that is my plan. So I'm going to be starting in NorCal. I've decided to start in Chester, and continue to go north as far as I can. And I'm really hoping that as I continue north, the snow continues to melt and I don't hit too many issue areas. I don't mind hiking in snow. I'm just a little leery of another Baden-Powell type area. And I do believe there is one between Bernie and Dunsmuir, and Oregon still has a lot of snow. So really hoping that the snow continues to melt, and by the time that I make it there, it'll be good. So I am going to be starting off alone, although I won't really be alone. There are a ton of people starting in and around today, tomorrow, the next day. a lot of people in the same position as me who've been off trail for a good amount of time, a lot of people who are recovering from injuries, and then there's a good amount that are just making it to Kennedy Meadows and flipping north without the break. So there's going to be a good mix of people, but it does make me feel really more at ease to know that I'm not the only one who will have had a significant amount of time off. So I won't be left in the dust, I hope. But I'm super excited to meet a whole new set of people. One of the things that I really had to work through was my expectations and some resentments that I felt. I really did expect that I would find somebody that I just clicked with and would hike this whole thing with, and that didn't happen or hasn't happened. And I really started to get a little too focused on the people and what I wanted as opposed to what God wants for me out there. And that was the whole reason for going, was I really felt God called me to do this trail, and I lost focus of it being about him and me out there, and I made it about me and the people that I'm hiking with. So I really need to continue to remind myself that this is a journey between me and God, and anyone that I meet along the way, I'm meeting for a purpose, and if they move along, he's removing them for a purpose. So I'm really hoping that with that mindset that I'll be able to just kind of go with it a little bit better. I'm also going out with a new trail name. I'm no longer going to be going by Lifesaver. I decided that that was not a name that really, that I don't want to carry forward with that name. There's some negative connotation to it for me now, and it's just not who I am. It's just not a fitting name for me. And so I have been blessed with a new name. Jody, who is a PCT hiker, so she's able to name me, has named me Pivot. And I think that's a great name because I have really learned and embraced the art of pivoting in the last few years, and I've done a lot of it on this trail, and I think I've done a really good job of it. So Pivot is a great name for me, and I'm so excited to go out there and let it be known. So one thing that you will notice on my videos is my last day was named day 58. So I am going to start part 2 of this journey on day 59. It doesn't make sense to me to start it in day 80 because I think everyone will wonder what happened to the videos in between. So I will just continue on the dates as I left off. So yeah, the next video of me hiking will be day 59. So yeah, I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm excited to get out there. I'm excited to give part 2 a go. I'm really, really hopeful that my body will allow me to go the whole way. But I am going to be very just grateful and thankful for any miles that I am able to do, and I am super proud of how far I've gotten already. So yeah, let's start part 2. See you out there. Bye.